Happy Friday, you guys. I hope you've had a beautiful week. As you can see, man, there's some beautiful sun setting here in the park. So I'm going to try to spend a little bit of time in the sun after this video. But guys, I wanted to preview the City game a little bit, but talk more in general about this thing of like, this isn't about tactics when I think about this incredible duo. And let me know if you guys feel the same, because this season obviously has been very up and down, Liverpool season. But for me, when I think about this duo, especially in recent times where things have looked more promising, I think about Hugo Ekitike and Florian Wirtz, our two young stars that we brought in from the Bundesliga, who are really starting to shine every single game. And when I watch them on the pitch, the more I watch them, the more I think, let them be themselves, let them shine. And I think that's one of those things that's not really related to tactics. Obviously, it's related to tactics in terms of allowing them to have that freedom. But after the Newcastle games, I can't remember exactly which network he was speaking to, but Hugo Ekitike got asked, if his connection with Wirtz is more of a natural one, or if it's more something that they work on the training pitch. And he said it's more natural. It's instinct-based. And I think the best partnerships you see, I think back to Suarez and Sturridge, for example, I think that's instinct-based on two top class players who just are that good that they have like that complete connection on the pitch. And when I look at Ekitike, when I watch Ekitike and Wirtz, I feel that, I see that. And for me, it's something bigger than tactics. It really is. As he said it himself, I mean, there's no better person to ask than himself who's delivering on the pitch. But it just makes me think, as I look forward, and we could talk about the City game right now, obviously, because City is who's next. I just think to myself, if we can be solid defensively, so whatever midfield Slot believes is going to help protect that back line the most that he can, and then making sure we have the defensive stability, and then just letting Flo and Hugo ball out at Anfield, I'll be confident we can get a result. If we can go on a run of clean sheets and just be better and better defensively, which obviously we showed in the last two games. I know it's only 2 games, but still we conceded once. Then I fully believe we can go on a run. I fully believe we can beat City. But in bigger terms, this is just something that I felt so strongly, and I know every Liverpool fan and probably football fan, this is Ekitike and Wirtz, I think, are 2 players, no matter who you support, you appreciate and you want to watch. Like, they're just pure footballers. And I think whether you're a City fan, Arsenal fan, I don't care. It's like Kevin De Bruyne was so loved by every football fan. Like, there's just footballers out there who define what the beautiful game is. And I just hope that we continue to let them ball out. Because like I said, if that happens, then magical things can still happen this season and we can go on winning runs. I truly believe that. But then it's about, obviously, the stability within the rest of the team, which is just as important. Like I said, keeping clean sheets. What can be the midfield that's most compact, that will make it difficult, that will make us a team that's difficult to play against. All these questions that Slot has to think about tactically, I agree. But this part for me isn't about tactics. Like I said, that duo and letting that duo ball out. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. And if them two are kind of also for you, like when you look to every game now, you're like, I'm excited for this reason. This is one of the main reasons I'm excited, because they have that X factor, that spontaneity to them, where even when we're not playing well, it feels like they can make something happen out of nowhere, like they did for the equalizer against Newcastle in our last game. Oh, look, there's a bunch. Guys, look, there's a bunch of birds passing by and des papillons. There's also some papillons flying with the birds. Guys, can I show you? Are you able to see? I don't think you can see. But guys, you should see what the sky is like right now, because it's completely blue. There's like a few clouds, but they're like quite small. And it just, like, when I see weather like this, it just makes me so freaking hyped for when it gets nice out, because I can't even imagine what this park is going to feel like. Actually, this spot that I've been filming in, look, there's a little bit of a body of water. Can you guys see that? Little body of water. I've been coming here to film, and usually there's no one that passes by, but when it starts being nice out, look, there's somebody passing by there. But yeah, there's more there's gonna be more people, obviously, the nicer it gets, but I don't mind it. Because one of the things too that I think is the most difficult about winter is the fact that the sun sets so early. You know what I mean? And the thing that gets me most excited about the summer, more than even like nice weather, because I don't really care about warm weather. I quite like the cold. It's more the fact that the sun sets late. That excites me so much. Like imagine being out, like the possibility of going out at 10 p.m. and there's light out. Like to me, that's so freaking exciting. So yeah, when I see this, I can't lie, it gets me so excited for the summer. And to the summer, we're gonna have the World Cup as well, which is gonna be crazy. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to take a little moment here today as we continue with the Free Flow channel that I've loved returning to. I just needed to talk about that duo because they're absolutely magnificent, and they're one of the shining lights through the difficult moments we've had this season. And it's what's crazy to me too is just thinking that it's the very, very, very start of their journey, and the fact they're already showing these levels that they are now. And just to think that Ekitike is 23, Flo is 22, and they've signed long-term deals. So imagine what they could be like if they continue in a trajectory like in 3 years' time, where they have much better chemistry together because they've had years of understanding and becoming closer and closer as people too. And then also just adjusting to the Premier League, growing in their ability, because they learn every single game, I'm sure. Look, Flo has put on more muscle, and that's allowed him to be more physical in the league. Like all these things means that they become better players. Ekitike has talked about how in the 6 months he's been at the club, he's improved so much. So when I think about all those factors, I'm just like, wow, this is only the beginning. And I'm just so hyped for the now, but also for the future. And for me, who tries to look at the positives, that's what I always try to do, especially in a season where there's been so many difficulties that we faced, starting even before this season begun, with the tragedy that we had in the summer and how much that could have impacted how much it did impact the preseason, and then that impacts the season. So there's been so many factors that have led to the season being the way that it is, and for me, when you can grasp onto those positive things, like really do, because that's what we need in this moment in time, and that's what we need, with football, because football for so many of us is that shining light in our lives when we're going through difficult moments, you know what I mean? But anyways, let me know if you guys agree, if you're looking forward to the weekend, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful start to your weekend. Thank you as always for your support on this channel. It's going to be so much fun to continue on, and I'll see you guys very soon. You'll never walk alone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Ciao, guys.